Hi everyone, this is Matt from DrawingTutorialsOnline.com. I just want to take a moment here and share with you a video critique. Scott has been a member of our website for some time now. He just uploaded a portrait, it's a mixed media piece, and he was looking for some feedback, and I think some of the tips that I provided to Scott will really help you in this video. So let's get into it. All right, Scott. So orbits, I think by orbits you're meaning the eye area. And you said the nose was flattening out a little bit. Okay. Now, let's tackle the nose. Okay. So what I like to do with the nose is just draw on top of it and point out a couple things, and then maybe we'll try to draw it on the image. So number one, this line that separates really needs to be crystal clear around the mouth area, coming on in, curving. Okay. But okay, so that is established, that really needs to be concise. And the reason why that needs to be concise is because always the nose, the tip of the nose, is a ball shape, aka oval. Here's the highlight. Here is the light halftone. Then we have the dark halftone. The reflected light is down over here. But that's the ball, and that's what makes it look dimensional. And then when we look at the rest of the nose, it's curving. Now, would I put much of anything over here on that side? Not really. But I would focus primarily here. This shape would be my midtone shape. And so it's so far we've talked about three things. We've talked about number one, this extremely important line that separates, tilting it up. We've also talked about that the tip of the nose is the ball shape, and you've got to take into consideration the modeling factors. And then we talked about that the bridge of the nose is more of a cylinder, and then we also talked about this side of the nose needs to be a middle tone. So when we look at your piece, if we just try to inject a couple of those principles, it's, let's see here, it's curving up. It's paying attention to this shadow shape. And I never really like to go this dark with the shadow shape under the nose because it always looks like a mustache. But if the rest of the piece is going to be dark, I think it's acceptable. And then having the light over here on the mouth next to that nostril area. And it's starting to become a little bit more three-dimensional. Now, in terms of the rest of it, this is just almost like a elbow pasta that's curving around. So you've got to kind of show that a little bit, and that is also a cylinder. So just taking some of that stuff into consideration. And so I wouldn't go too light over here, but maybe just like a little consideration. And I wouldn't go black with the nostrils, but I'm going to just go a little bit darker. And, tread lightly with the dark of the nostrils, but that's kind of where they are, dark halftone. And that could help. Um, I think this needs to go away, this light over here. Way too light. You're preventing the head from turning. And then this just needs to be a little bit more light and shadow. I think, yeah. I think the chin is way too long. And this could be super light. Pay attention to the line that separates, curving around another oval, shorter chin. Helpful. Um, and let's just go lighter. Okay. So that for me helps. And I think we just want to shorten that chin. I've got so much glare in my office with this snow. Just framing that out. Doesn't need to be super black over here, but okay, now these eyes. So let's see. Coming over here, you did a good job. This looks pretty good to me. Just kind of following what you did. And then going around. Getting rid of all the light over here. Just doing that shadow shape like that just helps. And if we go to the other side, again, you're pretty close with it. I'm just going to come over here. The eye is tilted in a good way. Putting in those pupils. And that's not perfect, but it's getting there. Good. We don't want to go too dark with that. And then let's just add a little bit of light to the lower eyelids. And just having some fun with the rest of it. Higher with the hair is always better. In my opinion. Could disagree totally. That's fine. And Yeah, so again, not perfect, but a little bit better. Um, and let's just do a little light in the eye. Um, so let's add a little bit more dark to the hair. I can't even see. I've got so much glare. My snow is light is bouncing off of my microphone, bouncing into the screen. And I'm gonna crop it a little bit. Get rid of some of that dead negative space. Yep. I hope that helps. And I feel as though I went a little light with the chin. Uh, but yeah, that's the quick critique on this piece. Let's do a comparison critique. This could be like a little darker over here. I would definitely go less is best with the nose, and I certainly would not go so dark with it, the cast shadow specifically on a younger person. And let's do a comparison critique. One second. I'm going to get rid of the reference. Everything right now is just too equal. Everything is too soft, and you've got to just refocus on the line that separates and chisel out those shadow shapes. And I think that would be extremely helpful if you could do that. And then also, the hair is very vague, but I think you need to spend like a little bit more time suggesting the hair. And I think that would be really, really helpful as well. So I hope I helped you, Scott. And any questions, just let me know. All right. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're looking for feedback on your artwork, we film a video critique every single Monday at DTO. Every Monday, members can upload one piece of artwork and one piece of photo reference, and I draw on top of their artwork. It's a great way to speed up your improvement, as well as we have a Zoom class every single Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the first hour of the Zoom class, I teach the topic of the day. And the second hour of the Zoom class, I'll talk with each person on the call and go over their artwork. So not only can you get feedback on your artwork through our critique gallery on Monday, but you can also get a live feedback on your artwork via our Zoom class. So if you're interested, click on the More button below this video to find out some links to DTO where you can read up on some other information. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll talk to you soon.